Bend the knee!
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Don Willie coming at you again with another subscriber request. This time from my own girl, TBaby0468. Happy birthday. This one's for you. So, back at River Run to talk to you about the Ghost of High Heart. Now, the Ghost of High Heart is a character we meet in A Storm of Swords, and she lives in a place where it used to have a large weirwood tree that was cut down by the Andals, hundreds or maybe thousands of years ago, and all that's left there now is a stump. And she has prophetic dreams, and the Brotherhood Without Banners frequently come to her when they're looking for, I guess, advice based on the dreams that she has had. Now, she knows about the Red Wedding, or at least has dreamed about it. She's also dreamed about Catelyn Stark becoming Lady Stoneheart. She was possibly present at the tragedy of Summerhall, and she was a good friend of Jenny of Oldstones, who was the wife of Duncan Targaryen, Aegon V's eldest son. And every time the Brotherhood Without Banners comes around, she asks Tom of Seven Strings to play Jenny of Oldstone's song for her, mostly because she misses her friend, and that's probably something that she wished she could have stopped but wasn't able to. Now, when she meets Arya, she is very unsettled by her, and basically is like, get away from me, go away, I don't want to see you, because she sees that Arya is surrounded by death, possibly because of her time training as a Faceless Man, but who knows what else Arya might get involved into later that we're not aware of. So she also prophesied that the prince who was promised would come from the line of Aerys Targaryen and Rhaella, prompting Jaehaerys II to marry those two, which is something that might not have been done otherwise. Now, she doesn't give any clues as to who the prince who was promised is actually going to be, but I think most people have kind of made up their own conclusions by now. Now, we don't actually see her in the show. She only appears in the books, and I think that probably would have been a good addition to the show, because the show doesn't touch on enough magical elements, in my opinion. Sometimes every now and then they throw out these little clues, but not in the way that it does in the book. So that's something I wish they actually would have done, and I hope they do something about that in season 6. But we'll probably actually get to see her in the Tales of Dunk and Egg, because George does say that he wants to continue Tales of Dunk and Egg all the way to the time of the tragedy of Summerhall, and finally we get to see exactly what it was that started that fire, because the only other thing that we might get in terms of how that happened was or is notes of, I forget what the Maester's name is right now. He's mentioned in the World of Ice and Fire as a primary source. Somebody please leave that in the comments, because the name just kind of escapes me right now. But one thing that is kind of peculiar that I'm not sure if most people have picked up on is she actually kind of has a similar appearance to Bloodraven. She's an albino with red eyes, same like Bloodraven. She's been around for a very long time. She has these prophetic dreams. Who knows? She could possibly be another one of Aegon IV's bastards, or some other type of green seer. Who knows? I'd love to see we actually get a little bit more on her. But yeah, you know, if we do get something more on her, I'll do part two. I'm gonna have to do a part two to a lot of videos at some point. But anyway, you know, shout out again to TBaby0468, and happy birthday. You guys make sure to tell her happy birthday in the comments and all that. All right, and you already know the deal. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, come back for more. Trying to crank out the rest of these videos as fast as I can. I got a large list. Oh man. But listen, thank you guys for all your suggestions. Alright, and keep leaving me more, right? Anyway, that's been my time. Don Willie, I'm out.